just as discretion is the better part of valor, the better part of heroism is hiding behind a rock. That heroic tip is brought to us by commenter Eam A, who says, a weakness that is common among bosses in the Borderlands series is not being able to hit the player if they're hiding behind a well-placed rock. Or if not a rock, then a small hill, or a wall, or a taller, more bulletproof hero. We can see this valuable lesson in vault hunting survival brought to bear right at the end of Borderlands 2, for example, when the man voted Pandora's most stylish megalomaniac awakens the volcanic supermonster known as the Warrior. Thanks to game design that lets you play the way you want, you can either fight the Warrior like a vault hunter with dignity and self-respect, or you can retreat behind this bit of scenery where the Warrior can't reach you. Then take 2 to 3 hours to whittle down his health bar until he collapses under the combined weight of all the bullets you put in him. Let's get our story straight. If anyone asks, I punched him so hard he blew up. You helped.
Princess is as Ganony as they come, in that him and his minions have covered the Kingdom of Hyrule in an evil energy called Twilight, and also he's a giant monster pig. After much linking, you finally face off against Ganon in a grueling multi-stage fight that first sees him possess Princess Zelda, before attacking you in monster pig form, on horseback, and finally, one-on-one in his human form, Ganondorf. As you'd expect, it's an epic showdown as you and your eternal enemy clash blades in a battle for the ages. Unless you choose to do what commenter Merritt Harbison suggested. We're not going to talk about how you can beat Ganondorf in Twilight Princess with a fishing pole, or as commenter Shadowforger11 puts it, Twilight Princess, fishing for Ganondorf. Yes, it turns out that while Ganondorf is an embodiment of pure evil with a sword taller than you are, he's also very easily distracted. If you cast your fishing rod at Ganondorf, he instantly loses interest in the battle, instead staring intently at the shiny, shiny lure, allowing you to run in and wail on him with the Master Sword. And it works over and over again, meaning you can do this whole boss fight without Ganondorf laying a hand on you as he focuses on the much more interesting fishing lure. Maybe it's food. Are we sure Ganon isn't actually a fish? Would explain a lot.
Requires patience, tenacity, and lots of lying down. It's probably why the legendary sniper known as The End is such a legend. As the world's oldest man, he is capable of lying down for days on end, with or without BBC Radio 2 on the wireless. It also helps that he is infected with a parasitic organism that lets him photosynthesize sunlight into food. Which bad news means that when you face The End in a boss battle in Metal Gear Solid 3, you won't be able to lure him out into the open with a sandwich, because he doesn't need one.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey.
However, if you're not above letting Father Time do some of your dirty work for you, then you can take advantage of The End's weakness, which is an advanced case of being very old, as commenter Dangerous EMS says. What about The End in Metal Gear Solid? You just had to exploit his old age. That's right, you can win the fight against The End by simply waiting long enough and letting natural causes do their work, such that The End dies of old age and you chalk up another glorious victory.
Drop your weapon.
That, by the way, is also how I plan to win all my fights on Twitter. I think I eat healthily and exercise. I need to live to at least 130 if I'm going to win that fight with @DestinyFan316.
Is a Mega Man boss that, if you fight it normally, is an absolute bloody nightmare. That's because of his annoying habit of dismantling his body and flinging it across the room you're standing in before reassembling himself on the other side to fire bullets at you. Ow! That doesn't have to be the case, however, if you heed the advice of commenter Juanpai, who says, how could this list not have the Yellow Devil and the pausing exploit? It's the only way of beating it without having a stroke. The exploit Mr. Pi is referring to is the one whereby at the very start of the fight, you can launch an attack at the Yellow Devil and then rapidly pause and unpause. Each time the game unpauses, it registers a new hit, meaning you can take down this once formidable boss in seconds. It seems a little unsporting, manipulating the laws of time and space just to defeat a boss, but in our defense, that guy is like 10 times our size. Really, we're a hero and we deserve some kind of a fanfare.
With him being the personification of death, you don't expect the Grim Reaper to have that many weaknesses. Losing at chess, tripping on his own robes. That's it. We certainly didn't expect him to be weak against the infectious human disease influenza, or the flu as it's known. Because how do you catch the flu if you have no nose? And yet, according to commenter Apex Penguin, Persona 5, the Reaper, he can die from the flu. Don't even have to throw a punch. That's right, if you take the gang in the Goth tour bus and ram it into Rosie McDeath chains during flu season, there's a chance he'll be feeling the effects of the bug that's going around in the shape of the despair status effect. I know how I feel, man. I'm terrible with the flu. It must be a really bad strain going around this year because the Reaper's flu-induced despair is terminal, which means you can kick his floaty butt without so much as scuffing your shoe. Guys, we did it! We killed death! I foresee no ironic or unintended consequences of a world without death. Except the collapse of the coffin industry.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it? Where's Ashley? Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate.
Jack Krauser from Resident Evil 4 loves knives, judging by the fact that he can't even have a simple conversation with someone without flipping one around like a chef at Benihana.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. A sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
What makes that odd, however, is that knives are Krauser's biggest weakness, so you think he'd want them as far away from him as possible, instead of fidget spinning them around near his face, which, judging by his face, is something that's gone wrong in the past. As commenter Robert Coe says, I'm surprised that Krauser from RE4 didn't make the list. When it comes time to fight him in his final mutated form, several swings of a knife just straight up kills him, when even a full cylinder from the Broken Butterfly can't do that. Despite having already faced Krauser in a quick-time event-heavy knife fight earlier in the game, your first instinct in his actual boss battle is to put some distance between the two of you and let fly with your most powerful gun. What you should be doing, however, is sprinting up to him and wildly flailing your knife around like you're trying to shake a spider off it, because if you do that, Krauser goes to pieces faster than a Jenga tower on a power plate. Bye, Krauser. Maybe next time don't spend all your conversations with everyone reminding them about your biggest weakness by waving it around the whole time. That's why you never see Leon Kennedy near substandard hair products. It's common sense, people.
The ARC is the birthplace of several breakthrough fields, including BFG development, teleportation research, and cybernetic augmentation.
The BFG is the most enjoyable weapon in Doom, which is why its name stands for the Big Fun Gun. Stands for what? Wow, okay. And the other thing